got 1, 2, so 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. All right, baby. 1 time.
Hey, this is Patrick with Fstoppers, and one issue I face as a commercial wedding photographer is setting my camera for a specific environment and then having to memorize those settings so that when I revisit that environment later in the day, I can set my camera quickly back to those same settings. I've realized that throughout a wedding there's usually 3 or 4 environments that I'm shooting in that need the exact same settings each time. For example, I usually set my camera manually throughout the day, and I'm constantly changing white balance, I'm constantly changing ISO, shutter speed, and even aperture. And this wouldn't be a big deal if I only had 2 environments that I was shooting in, maybe indoors and outdoors. But what I'm finding is I have 4, maybe even 5 different environments, and to revisit the settings for each one of those environments is just very difficult to memorize. It'd be nice if there was another alternative to quickly get back to these settings. Wouldn't it be nice if our cameras had preset buttons that we could save our settings into, similar to what our car radios have? For example, I could be in the bridal suite shooting the girls and I could set my white balance, my ISO, my aperture, and my shutter, and I could hold down button A for 3 seconds and it would record all of those settings into the camera. Then when I'm called outside to shoot the guys, I could place them in the sunlight, change all of my settings, hold down bank B for 3 seconds, and it would record those settings right there. I could then move them into the shade, I could change all of my settings again, pre-program that preset for button C. Then when I go back to the bridal suite, I can then tap button A, all of my settings are exactly as they were before I went outside. Then when it's time to take the girls outside, I have bank B and C pre-programmed for the sunlight shots and the shade shots, so they look exactly like they did when I took the guys out there. This would be great. It would be very easy to add 3 or 4 buttons to the back of the camera or possibly even the back of the vertical grip, and I think this would benefit all of us as photographers. What do you guys think? Let us know, and maybe we can see this in future cameras.
Can you make this thing go faster?